futuristic city was designed?
I'm going to be talking about today how this eco-friendly city of Virgin came to
I
be.
want to thank you for being here to talk about the city. I just wanted to ask you some basic questions about the city. My first question would be, do you have any major facts about the city?
Yeah, our city's name is Virgin. It has an estimated population of about 37,000 people. It was founded in 2121, and it's in the center of Colombia, which used to be a small city named Villanueva.
Does the city have any significant and important landmarks in it?
Yes, it has 3 very important landmarks, and I'll tell you why. The first one is a mountain, which has a bunch of wind turbines. Those provide power for our city. We have our city river, which provides our water source, and it also provides hydroelectric power for the whole city. And we also have a field with solar panels, which those 3 combined give us all the power we need to provide for our citizens.
Does this city have any important services?
Yes, the city has 3 major services. It has the maglev, which is called magnetic levitation train. The reason we use it is because it takes very little energy, and it takes our citizens around our city. We have the police and fire department, which keeps our citizens safe.
I know the city is really interesting, but what features make this city innovative and unique?
We have many features that make the city innovative and unique. Some cities have, but they're all combined into one city, which this is the first city that basically has this. Our most important transportation method is maglev. It goes around the whole city, and this is all the residential area, where the shops, jobs, houses, everyth's there. So the citizens just take the train wherever they want and walk along the sidewalks, which is a small walking distance. Second of all, we have our soybeans, and here's where they're grown. They're located right next to the river because we obviously use water to grow the plants. Here we have 2 chicken processing plants. One is the broiler method, which is where the meat is grown, and here is where the battery cage system, which is where each chicken is in their own little section, and that's the part where we get the eggs. And that's it.
I know the city is really interesting because you go a little bit over on the chicken farms.
Sure, we have 2 buildings for our chicken farms. The first one is a broiler, and the reason we use a broiler is because the chickens are free roaming, and those are going to be processed for meat. This is our battery cage system. The reason we have battery cages is because each chicken is in their own section, and they're going to be there for a long time. They're going to be there from birth to when they die. They start laying eggs at 16 to 24 weeks old. They both have solar panels on top of them because they provide for their own energy.
Can you give me a little bit more detail with the soybean plant?
Sure, here we have our soybean plant. The reason it's rotating right now is because it allows every soybean plant to receive the same amount of sunlight. The reason it has these 3 pink projectors of light is because the light, especially the pink light, helps the soybeans grow in a more effective manner and faster. This is a hydroponic way of farming because there's no soil. We use just water, and it's also different floors. There's 6 different floors, and the reason we do that is to save space.
I know you went over how the city generates its own power, but could you describe how the hydroelectric power is eco-friendly?
Sure, hydroelectric power is eco-friendly because it uses the already flowing natural source, which is our river, to propel turbines, and that uses to make electricity.
And why is the hydroelectric power not harmful to the surrounding ecosystems?
Hydroelectric power isn't bad for any other ecosystem that's around because our plant or the turbines won't have a negative impact on any habitats that are around.
The city has a lot of amazing features, but I just wanted to ask you how the residential areas are self-sustainable.
The residential areas are self-sustainable for the reason that they have solar panels on top of them, providing their own energy. Also, there's a water filtration system that allows the water that they've already used to be recycled and to be used again as many times as needed. Also, the residential areas are mixed in within other buildings. It's sort of like a downtown. You have, for example, houses, you have shops, at the bottom layers, you have offices, such different buildings all in one area. Also, we have a park here where the citizens can come in for recreational purposes. There's also a small indoor facility, which is also used when there's a rainy season. Citizens can still stay active.
I wanted to thank you for accompanying me in this adventure of learning the different aspects of Regin. For example, the soybean farm, the chicken farm, the wind turbines, and the mangrove.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I hope you come visit Regin and the up and coming city. Hope you enjoyed it.
All
Thank
right,
you.
I will.